your local news leader. News 10 ABC at 6.
Congratulations, Steve.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thanks for all you do for the animals.
And hope to see you soon.
Oh, it is the end of an era here at News 10 tonight. Good evening. Thanks so much for being here. I'm so happy you're here. I'm John Gray.
And I'm Lydia Colbita. Tonight, we say goodbye to Chief Meteorologist Steve Caporizzo and his 35-plus years of doing the weather at News 10. His final forecast and messages from those he's worked with through the years is coming up.
Before we get to all that, though, there is some news to talk about, and Trista Begum joining us now with that.
John and Lydia, thanks so much. A car and a tractor trailer colliding this morning in Westerlo, killing one person and injuring several others. According to police today, a car carrying a family of 6, including 2 kids, failed to stop at an intersection, leading to it being hit and thrown into an embankment.
Trucker never had a chance. He did all he could, but he never had a chance to avoid the car.
Sheriff Greg Apple there went on to say that there have been accidents at that intersection before. 6 people, 5 of the passengers in the car and the driver of the tractor trailer are now at the hospital being treated. Universal Concepts in Albany has unveiled a plan to rework several buildings in the city to help the community. They will be turning various spaces into training centers for jobs that are in high demand. Universal Concepts is currently fundraising to cover the costs of those renovations. And the village of Whitehall will be getting a $1 million grant to help repair their water systems. This was after the village suffered a months-long water emergency last year. Leaders there hope that with these repairs and future grants, similar problems will not happen again.
If it happens again, I'm probably going to cry. It was difficult. It really was, and it's scary.
State is also asking for sensors in the reservoir so that the village can monitor water levels remotely. John and Lydia, I'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you, Trishna. Well, Cap, here we are, the final day and the final show.
It's hard to believe.
How's it hitting
really? You? With everybody here,
Oh, I know.
it's hitting me. It's bittersweet.
But the thing, I mean, I know you love the weather, but you're also you love pets, and that you're going to continue doing.
Pet Connection will continue. I've been blessed in so many ways. I've worked with the best people. I always say I love coming to work for the weather, but I loved coming to work to see all you guys. You're part of my family, and we have so much fun.
We do. The feeling is so mutual.
It's like every day we're joking around about something. It can be a tough business. It can be a really, really tough business to be in. But somehow when you're surrounded by really good people, and I mean not only talented, but people that are just good, it makes it so much better and so much easier. And I've been able to share my career with you guys, and you've shared your career with me, and it's just been so special every single day. I love coming into work, and I still will.
Yes.
But no more weather for me.
But speaking of careers and weather, I had the chance to sit down with you, Cap, to hear about how it all began.
Little Steve, all those years ago, how did he imagine this?
Well, I'll tell you, when I was 7, 8 years old, I remember there was a big snowstorm. I grew up outside of Boston, and there was a blizzard of 69, and that hooked me. Wow, look at all this snow, and I'm only a little guy, right? And I remember my parents, they were all wrong. They couldn't forecast it. They blew it, and I'm going, wow. I mean, my parents everybody was talking about this storm, and that hooked me.
College.
Yep.
Vermont.
Linden State College in northern Vermont, tiny little liberal arts college with a whole bunch of meteorology majors. I actually couldn't get a job when I graduated. I decided to work for a small radio company in New Hampshire. And then I was there for probably 6 or 8 months. My buddy up in Bangor, Maine called me and said, Steve, Mike Syka, he's out in Buffalo now, he still works. Mike goes, hey, I'm leaving, you might want to apply for the job. And I go, well, it's a tiny little city up in northern Maine, and I drove up there, and they gave me a chance. And then from there I went to Springfield, Mass, You worked in Springfield. We worked at the same station.
Yeah.
Different times. And I was there for about 6 years and then ended up here in 1989.
You care about what you do, you care about keeping people safe, and I think the biggest example or best example I can think of is during the telethon, when the weather was changing like that.
That was a Children's Miracle Network telethon back then. It was a Memorial Day weekend. And we could see these thunderstorms developing, and you're raising money for an unbelievable cause, and you just knew it was bad. It was not easy to do, to go into the telethon and say you have to cancel the telethon. We have to do more than just a cut-in. We have to go in and continuously talk about this is going to be a storm that could possibly kill people.
It is wicked. It's scary.
Well, it twisted the house around. My wife and my son, we were in the door frame when the house was shaking.
I remember here, running around the building, there was a tornado up by the Albany airport on the north runway, and the pressure was changing here. And you could see the big windows going in and out as the winds were blowing around the building at about 60, 70 miles an hour. And I was screaming, get away. Get away from the windows, get in the hallway, get in the hall, because we had a lot of people here.
So there are the days that you're in the studio seeing that, telling people, and then there are the Western Mass tornadoes, and you're reporting from the damage after.
Yeah, and it turned out to be an F4. Back then it was rated an F4, over 250 mile an hour winds. That makes you humble to the fact of how important your job is. Because you see stuff like that and you realize, maybe I warned somebody to get out of the way. Maybe somebody's life was saved.
Certainly no doubt Cap and this weather team have saved lives.
Let's send it over to the team now with Cap for a special presentation.
Guys, thank you. Thank you. I have the best team in the world here. I feel like I'm your father.
Fun uncle.
He doesn't know how to talk.
Fun uncle.
The fun uncle.
100%.
You do actually remind me a lot of my dad.
We have something for you, so hang on a second. Because you're asking, you're like, what's going on? What are we doing? How is this, so.
This is great. This is really
good. This was something that I wanted to give you, and this is from the weather team. Thank you for 35 years here at News 10. And this is how much rain you have had here in Albany since you started here in 1989.
1,400 inches of rain?
Yep. Roughly, what does that say? The length of a lion's mane jellyfish.
Okay.
2,000 inches of snow has fallen in Albany since you've been here, and there's been 87 tornadoes. So, yeah,
I will
yours.
treasure this. This is like the best gift. I love it. It's going to hang on my office at home, and whenever I think and look at it, I'll think of you guys. I'll never forget.
You've kept people safe for 35 years, so I thought, that's the least.
Yeah.
That's the least we can do.
2,000 inches of snow I forecasted. Now, how many of those did I get right? There's some of you watching that said, hey, you only got about half of that right. But
Can't be right all the time.
Thank you. You try your best, and I will treasure this. This is something special. We're going to find a special place, Lisa, at home for this. Like tomorrow. Thank you, guys.
Yep, you're welcome.
What a cool gift.
I'd say you got 1,999 inches of that snow forecast right. Much more on this special edition of News 10 at 6 as we say thank you to Steve.
Including a couple of people you might recognize.